You're watching News 24 Live. Former Proteas captain and legendary fast bowler Clive Rice passed away this morning at the age of 66 after a long battle with cancer. One of his former teammates who remembers him well, played alongside him and against him, Craig Matthews, has joined us in studio this afternoon to recount some of the fond memories. Why was he such an icon, Craig?
Oh, absolute legend of cricket. When as a youngster I was growing up, I watched his career, captained the mean machine from Transvaal all those years. He used to come down to Cape Town and beat us up all the time. Then had the opportunity and great honour of playing against him in provincial cricket, and then played with him on a short tour to India on South Africa's return to international cricket. Just an absolute legend. Played the game hard, was always very fair. And his career just, unfortunately, never had the opportunity at the height of his career to play on the international stage, because he would have been one of the great all-rounders the world had seen.
Okay, so you said earlier that he captained that side to India where he played those 3 one-day internationals. You must have been a lot younger than him.
Yeah.
What was it like? I mean, did he take on a sort of role model, mentor kind of stature for you?
Yeah, it was an interesting experience actually, because when you played against him, in the media, he had a huge persona in the media. He used to come down to Cape Town for those New Year's games, those Currie Cup games over New Year, those 3-day games where he used to get crowds the size of international cricket crowds today. And he used to call us the mountain goats and what have you. And he, as I say, he had a huge personality in cricket.
Yeah.
And you built up a certain perception about him. And then I find him as a captain to be less loud and abrasive in a team environment. He was just quiet, went about his business, knew what he wanted out of each player. And one of those captains that got the best out of every single person who was in his team. So, as I say, just a great honour to have the opportunity right at the end of his career to play under him on that tour, that iconic tour of India.
Now, Craig, you also said, I mean, he played pre-isolation predominantly, wasn't given the opportunity. What kind of a player would he have become had he had that opportunity?
Oh, he would have been one of the great all-rounders the world's ever seen. I mean, if you look at his career statistics, he averaged nearly 41 with a bat and under 23 with a ball. And I mean, you just don't hear statistics of that anymore. And it was nearly 1,000 wickets in first-class cricket. He would have been one of the great all-rounders. He would have been mentioned in the top, certainly the top 10 all-rounders who've ever played the game. I'm certain of that. And you compare him against the great all-rounders that South Africa produced over the years, Eddie Barlow, Mike Proctor, even Jacques Kallis. He would have been comparable with those guys. He was a phenomenal player, and as I say, his persona was so huge in the game. He influenced, as the opposition, I think he influenced you negatively by just walking onto the field with him.